can feel it in your heart, and I hope it brings you comfort when this world grows dark. Let it echo through the madness, let the message pull you through. This is our medal of honor to you.
Now back to Armed Forces Weekly with Donna Lyons on TSPN.
Welcome back to Armed Forces Weekly. I'm Donna Lyons, and I am so thrilled to have my guest here, Eric Fitzsimons with I Employ Veterans. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming out today. I just adore you and the concept behind this, and I was hoping you could tell everybody. I want everybody to get involved with this because I think more companies should be doing what you're doing. Tell us what it's all about. Tell us about the product.
Okay. The product is bottled water with all the proceeds used to create jobs for veterans locally. And so really the history of the project is a couple of years ago, I was watching a special, and it was on returning servicemen and women and the problems that they face coming home. And one of the big hurdles was, trying to get employed, trying to have meaningful employment. And then it was the suicide rate, especially among young veterans, which was unacceptable, and still is. And so there's plenty of money out there to create jobs for veterans. So I decided to start a company. It's going to start with bottled water and then move on into other staple food items. So right now we're in Virginia. We're in 43 stores. They're called Farm Fresh. We are in a great area in the Hampton Roads area. So you have every branch of the military has bases there. More veterans and active duty military than any other place in the United States. And so right now we're in 43 stores. We're about to go into the Navy Exchange. They're going to be doing a pilot with us, the 3 biggest exchanges in the world. And then if all goes well, then hopefully we're going to go national with them and move on to the other exchanges, the Coast Guard Exchange, Marine Exchange, and hopefully employ veterans in every state.
That's amazing. It's seriously amazing. Okay, so tell everybody how it works.
Okay, so right now we have product on the shelf, and any income or any net profit that we have, we use to employ veterans in the respective area where the water is sold. We just started off a couple of months ago. Sales have been a little bit slow, but it's we kind of expected this because we started off with a clear case wrapping, and it's very easy to pass this up in the store. But as of yesterday, we just got a pretty significant order for our new product, the one that you showed on your screen, with the case wrap graphics, and it'll really get everyone's attention.
It's awesome. I know you sent that to me this morning. I'm like, this is really cool. And I don't know if anybody can see this, but this is kind of one of their brochures that's out there. And hopefully our assistant producer, Alan, can get that up on the screen for us and show us one more time what it is. And so how many people are being employed right now? I mean, how many do you have working for you that you've gotten to get employed? I mean, are they doing delivery for you, or are they doing the product? What are they doing?
Everyone's doing kind of everyone else's job right now, helping whenever they can. And we've only been able to hire 3. 2 are veterans, one's our accountant, because the water sales have started off slow. But
one is more than none, so God bless you. I think it's awesome. Yeah, exactly.
And as soon as the sales go up, and as soon as we hit the shelves on the Navy Exchange, then we'll be able to hire more and more. And then, moving into other states, we'll be able to hire our veterans wherever the water's sold. So whenever someone purchases our product, they know that they're helping out veterans in that area.
Okay, and where else are you trying to get besides the exchanges? Because a lot of people in the public want to be able to purchase this product, but if it's not in a grocery store, a civilian can't go in, and obviously unless they're retired military, can't go into one of the exchanges and purchase the water. And right now, if you're only out there, when do you think you'll be coming to California?
Well, California has a lot of exchanges, especially in Southern California, San Diego.
Right.
We have to be successful in the Norfolk area to move into California, but I'm trying every grocery store chain there is. So we have proposals out to the Safeways and the Whole Foods and all the big grocery store chains. So it's a slow process, but once we're successful and once it really gains traction, then we'll move over to the West Coast as quickly as we can. And the reason, I didn't really choose the area where the water was sold, especially living in California. But
yeah, I was going to ask how you got that.
yeah, well, we were a startup, and wherever they told me to go, I would have gone because it was a great opportunity.
Right,
so
yeah.
They said, we're going to put you in this area, and then I started doing research, and I said, well, that's probably the best area in the United States.
Yeah, there's so many military things there.
There is, so.
Yeah, all branches too.
Mm-hmm, all branches.
Yeah, and so when they, how long has this been in play? How long have you had all this going?
The rollout was February 17th, but it was a staggered rollout. So some of the stores would get it, and then it'd take them 2-3 weeks to actually put it on the shelf. They had to remove another product. Some of the stores, out of the 43, it took them over a month to put it on the shelf. So it really hasn't been that long, but now that we're going to have the new product on the shelf, things will start moving a whole lot quicker.
I think it will, because I think the packaging is just tremendous. I mean, look at it. You see the red, white, and blue, and knowing that it's for veterans, how can people get involved to help you?
Well, if anyone knows anyone in a grocery store chain, any of the water buyers, we'd love to talk to them. Our price is not any more than any of the competitors out there. So what we tried to do is we tried to create something where everyone could get involved. Obviously they can't now because it's still in that one state, but it's giving everyone a chance to show their support through the purchase of a product that they'd be buying at the grocery store anyway. So if you're going in to buy bottled water, why not buy ours? It's not more expensive, and that's really the strength behind our company, is our concept. It's for folks who can't donate time or money, you can show your support through the purchase of this product. And so that's why we really want to move on to other products too, so we can get into eggs and milk, and someone can say, okay, well, I'll choose this product, and I know where the money's going.
Yeah, because everybody buys those every day anyways, and that's the thing. So if you guys are going in the store to buy water, I would hope that you would pick this up versus some other brand. Everybody goes, oh, I have to have, Dasani or whatever those waters are. And, this one is just as good, and it's benefiting these people that are coming home.
Absolutely.
And so if somebody can't get to the store in Virginia, do you have an online where somebody can purchase something yet? Or is that, if somebody wants to get a case to have at their home, or maybe bring to a party, or say they're having some kind of a benefit or event, can they order this in cases to have at the event? And how does that work?
Absolutely. If someone would just like to email me directly, then I can set up a delivery for them. Right now, if you're in Virginia, we sell to like rodeos and different events that are going on in Virginia, and so that's a good way for us to promote. We're doing a lot of runs, a lot of mud runs that are really popular nowadays.
Those are fun.
Those are fun. So and we either sell to them or we donate to try to get our name out there. Another way people can get involved is just to help spread the word. We're a very small company. We're competing with the Coke and the Pepsis that have millions and millions of dollars to advertise, and we have word of mouth.
Yeah.
And so, any Facebook postings, and if anyone wants to send anything out on Twitter or anything else, we'd appreciate it.
And what I'll do is I will put this on the website as well, on our Armed Forces Weekly website, and hopefully somebody there will see it and, help out. And, the thing is that these guys are coming home with PTSD and TBI, like I was just telling the story on the news. Mm-hmm. And what better way for them to feel good about themselves, to know that there is a job out there, if they can help. You helping people. I wish these bigger companies would grasp this concept, because they have, like you said, they have the money to do that. And it's like, why are they not employing more? I know Walmart is a huge chain they do hire a lot of veterans, but somebody like you, when everybody needs water anyways, it's kind of like, come on, it's a no-brainer. It really is. So, and what else? I was going to ask you something else.
If I can just jump in.
Go ahead.
The way that the company was set up is after a while, when we hire more veterans, it's going to be veterans training veterans on what to do. And it's really going to be a company created specifically for veterans. And they know, they know about PTSD and TBI and returning veterans, and they're better equipped to help out. And so it's really going to be a veteran-run company, and it's really going to be, servicemen and women helping each other out. And so I'm at that point, I'll probably step back and just let everybody else control the company, and yeah.
Now, obviously, you have to do something else besides this.
I do, because this costs a lot of money.
Yeah,
So,
what do you do?
I own a drug testing company. So
Okay.
So like you go into Safeway and you do a pre-employment drug test. They give you a saliva drug test. I sell those, and not to Safeway, but I do sell those products. And it actually, to start a company like this, it's incredibly expensive.
Yeah, I was going to say.
And it's the reason why there's not a lot of these companies out there. I mean, there are some, but just to for them to even talk to you, you have to place a huge order with them. They have minimum case requirements. Some of them are up to 500,000 cases. So it's a $1 million first order for them even to talk to you. And it's you know, it's a struggle, but we've crossed a major hurdle of getting our product on the shelf. And so now it's the next step of moving into other states. But it's a very tightly controlled market because it's very profitable. And it's over a $15 billion a year industry.
Jesus.
So, yeah, I mean, if you look at that and you're like, well, if I can just get a piece of that, look at the employment yield that you can get from that. I mean,
Right.
it could be amazing just from water. And then you go to the other staple foods, and you know, you've created.
So if you could pick one thing to do next, what do you think it'll be if the water does well?
It would probably be eggs or milk, because those are our meat products, poultry or beef. Because what you can really do is you just private label it, or you do a co-branding situation where
Right.
you put your sticker, you know, on that packaging, and then you take a percentage of that, or you take, you know, you get the product for a price, and then whatever you make, then you use for employment. So I've been in preliminary discussions with some poultry companies, and I mean, if I can have a customer, if I can provide a big customer for them, they're definitely willing to work with me. So
There you go.
you know.
Yeah.
But
Well-
this was it was semi easy to private label, but getting the customer that was really the hard part.
Yeah, and I can't even imagine. I mean, and you've stuck to it. I know at one point you said you thought maybe you were going to have to throw in the towel there for a little bit, and all of a sudden it came back, and you're back with a vengeance. And I hope that everybody that is watching, can people donate to you and help out financially? I mean, is that something you look for as well?
We actually don't take donations. If they'd like to buy the water, that'd be great.
That's all they need to do.
Yeah, if they'd like to carry it, we're not a charity, and we probably never will be. So I mean, we run everything like a business. Well, actually, we run everything like a nonprofit, but we are a business. So it's except for I don't take a salary. So that's one of the
I know.
biggest.
God bless you. There's so many more people there's so many people out there. We were just talking about Gary Sinise and how he does what he does, and he doesn't take any money for helping out the troops, and you don't even have a military background.
I do not. No.
And I just love you for that. I think that's just amazing. So I want everybody to know, you need to buy a case of this water, please. It's so important that we support these small businesses and that we support our veterans that are coming back. I mean, this is a no-brainer, people. I mean, honestly, it really is. It's amazing. And so your email address is
Eric at iemployveterans.com.
And it's just the letter I, employveterans.com. And the website is iemployveterans.com as well. And your phone number?
It's area code 480-292-0203.
That's awesome. And how much is a case of water?
We're offering, I think the SRP is $225 on it. So it's a 12-pack for $225, which is actually cheaper than the in-store brands that are usually like $350.
Cheap.
So
I know, I'm a water guzzler. I drink so much water, it's crazy.
well, hopefully we'll get it to the West Coast very soon. Our manufacturer actually has a plant in Stockton, so and actually all throughout the United States. So if we need distribution anywhere, then we have it.
Well, I hope that this show helps, and I hope that we can get something out there for you. And I will talk to you about some connections when we get off air. And thank you so much for coming out. I really appreciate it. And I hope everything goes well. And like I said, people, if you can, just go online and buy one case of water if that's what it is. Buy one case, show it to your friends, and have them get them as well. And let's support our veterans coming home. I will be back next week on Tuesday at noon again with another guest, and it's a woman from TAPS, which is the Tragedy Assistance Survivors Program. So I will see you guys then, and thank you, Eric, for coming on. And I'll be talking to you.
That sounds good.
Hopefully we can bring you back in about 6 months, and you're just like thriving, and you're already on the West Coast.
I would like that.
Well, thank you.
Thank
we
you.
will see you next week.